Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. I've had a very enlightening past couple of weeks. I do want to share with you guys what's been going on. I've been participating in something called the Veterans Transition Program. And this is a service for veterans, primarily Canadian veterans, but it's extended to allied forces. I served in the US Army, so I get last priority in entering into this program. But this program, VTP, has been nothing short of life-changing and phenomenal. I'm recommending it to every single Canadian veteran that I know or every single veteran that I've met living in Canada, because it's not enough good things can be said about it, and I think everyone who gets out of the military should do this program. It's that good. So I want to talk to you guys about what I learned about myself and some of my other recent new changes in perspective or attitude that I took away from this program. But I want to save that for another time. Today, I want to talk to you guys about my name because I've been meeting a lot of new people lately, and they have a ton of questions, and they keep getting the name wrong. So I want to help you out. Usually, when people read my name, they pronounce it Tegh. Don't ask me how this makes sense. Tegh, sounding like Tegh. I don't get it, but it's really common. The next name would be Tegh, and people call me Tegh if they're more familiar with Punjabi names or Punjabi words, because Tegh is a word, but it's just not my name. Another thing that you need to know about this is that in the English language, you can substitute sounds a little bit. You have some wiggle room in terms of how you say things, like tomato, tomato, for instance. You can't do that in Punjabi. You can say my name, Tegh, and that's the only way to pronounce that word. If you change that E, if you change the T, it becomes a completely different sound or a nonsense sound. Or it becomes a different word. So you can't do that. Okay, so with a little bit of practice, and you can practice at home, you can get this right. If English is your only language and this comes a little awkward, here's my advice. The T sound is very similar to a TH sound. Very, very similar. So you put your tongue right behind your teeth, like you're gonna make a TH sound, but don't push it. Don't push the air out. Just let your tongue back off, and it's Tegh. So the Tegh, okay? Pretty simple. People don't usually have a problem with the G, but they have a problem with the T. Okay, so that's that. That's how you pronounce my name. Tegh spells Tegh. What is that? How did I get that name? Okay, so 2015 I became Amritdhari. That means I was formally initiated into the Sikh faith. And in that process, you take what's called a hukamnama. Now, before I go forward, sometimes, if you're Punjabi or if you're Sikh and you have a baby, then you can take a hukamnama to name your baby as well. So there's other ways to get a name. Or you can just want a Punjabi name and take hukamnama. But in 2015, in the process of, on the day where I was receiving Amrit, the hukamnama was taken. That's where you look at the Sikh scriptures, the Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, and you open the scriptures to a quote-unquote random page. And the first hymn on the left side, yes, the entire scripture is nothing but hymns. First hymn on the left side, whatever that starts with, that's what the sound of your name starts with. So the hymn that I got was Tudh bin duja nahi koi, tu kartar kare sohoy. Really, really beautiful. Very fitting for me as well. But that word, the first word in there, Tudh, it starts with that T sound, tata. So that's what my name had to start with. Knowing this, I asked a lot of people, what do you guys think? Sometime, a couple of people I knew, and a couple of people I just met for the first time. They're strangers, and they asked me if I had a Punjabi name or not. For every single person that I asked, this one name kept coming up. Sometimes someone would say, I think you should be named Tegh. It would just come out, right? So it felt providential at that time when you ask a lot of people and every single person says the same name. I said, okay, I'm gonna accept that. I think that feels right. But that's how I came to take the name. And then my last name, I don't use my last name anymore. Now I use the name Singh. And the name Singh, that word means lion. It's a very common Sikh name, or you can Google that. But Tegh Singh, that's my name, and that's how I got that name. What is a Tegh? It is a sword, a very, very big sword. You can Google that too. If you type in Tegh sword, you can find pictures. But in the Sikh tradition, the sword, or the Tegh, is a symbol of standing up for the rights and freedoms of other people. So it's a calling for activism, or whatever the times call for. But it's about defending the people who are oppressed, or people who need a voice, or advocating for whatever, etc. And I think that that's very fitting of the path that I was introduced to, having come back into the civilian world after serving in the military for however many years. But yeah, that's my name. That's what it means. That's how I got it. So next time you read the name on my channel, it's not Tegh Life, it's not Tegh Life, it's Tegh Life. So I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys really soon with what I've been learning, and some stuff that I want to share with you about my time in the military and being a civilian now. Thank you guys so much. Take care, and I'll see you next time.